Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The original spread will probably resonate or may resonate for your sun sign or the others. But as we move forward into the reading, I'm going to get the outcomes for each one of your decans. So I'm going to break it down into the week that you were born, and we'll get the outcome for you. That may resonate if you're cross-watching for a person. So you can look in to see where their date of birth falls and click on that timestamp. I will timestamp those and put it into the comment section for you guys. So after the main spread, you can go directly to that and see what the outcome is for you. And then at the end, I will pull the oracle cards, the love oracles. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to check into your recent past, your current energy, the near future. We'll get a challenge card and then the overall energy. And we'll clarify those cards for the main reading. And then after that is when we'll clear that and get into each decan. Okay, so in the recent past, we have walking away. There was definitely somebody toxic in your life. You had to make a choice, and I think you did. You made a very clear choice to walk away from that situation. We've got the Two of Wands, then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse in your current energy, and then we have the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Wands in reverse, both in reverse in your near future. Your challenge card, the Judgment in reverse. Your overall energy, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I had actually started your reading and had to stop it. There was just a weird energy vibe. So it's basically saying the same thing. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there's a little bit of instability. The challenge card was the Nine of Pentacles. So if there's a feeling of not being in a place of feeling really good about where you stand, just in the current moment. I'm a little stuttery. Sorry, guys. I've got so much on my mind, and I want to say so much to you. So finding that balance again is going to be really important. There was a tough decision that had to be made. That's your challenge. It seems like there's something that hasn't quite come to fruition. Either you haven't completed ending the relationship, or you have to make a decision, and it looks like you did. Again, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's finding a way to create the stability again in your life. If you've got to put more effort into work, or maybe this situation when it broke apart left you feeling a little bit unstable. Let's get more into the energies and then we'll clarify. Again, the Judgment in reverse. With that and the Eight of Pentacles and the Devil card, it feels like a really powerful push towards getting away from something that was completely toxic. Whoever this person was brought manipulative energy into the relationship. You could have felt like they were emotionally manipulative. Could be why the Eight of Cups is showing up as the way that you walked away. Feeling discontent, maybe even betrayed, and not only manipulated emotionally, but I feel like this is also mental manipulation. That Judgment card in reverse says that there's something that still needs to be God, I can't talk today. Sorry, guys. Feels like it needs to be finalized. So if you've got some paperwork that needs to be completed, maybe you have divorce papers that need to be filed or haven't been signed. Something's going on that's creating this energy still, like a toxic feeling around the situation. The Two of Wands in reverse, tired of waiting. Maybe you thought that this was going to turn around and it didn't, and you got tired of feeling like, I don't see a future. There's a sense that there was motion at first, but then it got to a point where maybe you started to really recognize the type of behavior that this person had, and that's when you started figuring out, okay, I can't have a future with this person. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is not making any moves towards that feeling of instability. It could have been that this person was really unstable financially. It could also mean that they don't give equally in relationships, and that doesn't mean like financially. It could be that as well. They just moved really slowly and it didn't feel like it was going to go somewhere, and I believe you got tired of waiting around to find out, and then as you were waiting, you were figuring out that this person's energy was not as stable as you thought it was. The Devil in reverse, that could be a Capricorn, It could be that you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Now, in the near future, with the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands, there's a slow moving towards making up your mind. This could all just be flowing into the next 10 days where you're still at a place where you haven't spoken up. You haven't said exactly what's on your mind. There's a lack of communication in the near future. So if there's been some kind of cutoff, you've cut this person off because of what they created. They created some kind of instability. So I feel like you just don't want to talk about it anymore. I feel like right now you're just going silent. It's like holding back anything that you're thinking and feeling and not wanting to communicate. So it could have just been, I want to cut this off. I don't want to deal with it. So let's see what's coming forward. In your other reading that I had to stop, the Ace of Cups came out. So I do feel like there's a possibility that new love is coming your way. Whatever this is, if you want to stick around and check out what the outcome is, I'd say definitely do if you're interested. But I'd like to move towards whatever it is that's coming towards you in an outcome. So let's see if there's any clarifiers that are going to tell us whether that new love is coming towards you. All right, so let's clarify the Eight of Cups. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess, and then the Death card in reverse. That makes perfect sense. And then the Sun card. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Scorpio. I'm also getting Gemini. This is knowing what you want, knowing what's going to make you happy, feeling really good about where you are. There's something very, there's intensity about this energy. Let's talk about these three cards that clarified. So we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess, trusting your intuition. If this didn't get off to the right start, I feel like something had to happen. The Death card in reverse just says there wasn't something transforming. Things weren't moving forward. I think in this case, you really trusted your intuition when it was showing you the red flags that I talked about. It could have been just how they spoke to you or something that they did. If they seemed to be playing games, your intuition kicked in really quick and you transformed that situation. Like you aren't going to wait around for any kind of person who shows those kind of signs now. Like I've said in many of my videos, if you're watching tarot, then you're into the spirituality. You understand these things now. And when they appear in your life, you're not going to stick around for it. So if this was somebody from the past and you're just now watching because you were dealing with this and looking for answers, it looks like you've already gone through this transformation. Maybe having walked away from this person helped transform you and put you in a much happier place with the Sun card. So let's clarify the Devil in the recent past. We have the Chariot, in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, and then the Four of Swords. Not even taking a second to think about your decision. This is not wanting to move forward, cutting things off, not moving in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, in the near future, you've got a cutoff of communication. This says you don't even want to think about it anymore. That's exactly what I'm feeling. It's like, it's done. I've moved away from it. There's Cancer energy there. I don't even want to put any more energy or effort into this particular situation. It's not worth it. Okay, so let's clarify the Two of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Cut this deck really quick. All right, so for the Three of Wands, we've got the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Seven of Pentacles. Having put so much work into something and not seeing a future. Wanting to start this in a passionate way. Maybe it got off to a really quick start. It's like it ended as quick as it started. And then the Ten of Pentacles in reverse just tells me it wasn't going anywhere. You weren't finding that kind of stability or feeling like it was going to move forward in the direction that you wanted. As I said before, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, yes, a halt to a new start. Even if this person kept trying to come in and start things over and you allowed them to at some point, each time they did, you saw clearer and clearer what type of person they were. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Let's clarify that for you. With the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Lover's card, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and then Temperance. And the Queen of Cups. Knowing exactly who you are, feeling emotionally stable. I think coming out of this situation, you probably feel better about yourself and your emotional stability than you did prior to. It's enough of a lesson that you feel good about not only the decisions that you've made, but you've been putting that energy back into yourself. The Queen of Cups is all about loving on herself. So nurturing, loving yourself, being patient with yourself. The Temperance card came out. And with the Lovers and the Nine of Cups in reverse, this situation not being your happiness. It might have seemed so in the beginning, and then you realized you may have given it a little bit of time. You were trying to be patient with this person, but they just weren't moving as quickly. And I don't mean you want to move fast necessarily. I just feel like they may start really quick and then they slow down. It's like they throw all their energy into something in the beginning and then it just goes kind of stagnant or stale. You'd rather put the energy back into you than to put it into somebody that's going to act that way. All right, in the near future, the Queen of Swords. We have the Six of Cups, the Queen of Swords in reverse again, so that's clarifying that, and then the Hangman and the Knight of Wands. I have a feeling this person's going to try to come back. It's like they have some passion. Yes, it may have shown up in the beginning with the Knight of Wands, or I'm sorry, the Ace of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands showing up, meaning they have a lot of passion. Like I said, they could have come in really hot and then slowed the pace down like to a point where it was like, this just doesn't make sense. And I think you realize their behavior was very toxic. So it's not worth continuing to move towards that or even opening up the doors. That's why I believe the Eight of Wands is in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse clarified. You just aren't going to speak up. If this person comes in, you've closed off that communication. I don't believe you're going to allow them to come in and say anything. With the Hangman being in this position here, with the Six of Cups, there was an imbalance. I think you probably spoke on that and let them know it's not really feeling quite right, or maybe to yourself you were thinking this doesn't feel balanced. There's something isn't right. And as you moved into, in the near future, this Hangman position, it's thinking about, am I seeing this right? Like, is this person what I think they are? I think you know they are. So with the Queen of Swords, again, I believe that's mental energy. And it's not being too much in your head about it. You may want to take a break and get away from this person before you move forward. But I definitely don't think that you're going to open up and allow this person to come in and speak. All right, so let's clarify the Eight of Wands. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. We've got the Hermit card. So the Hangman and the Hermit card, and then the Magician. And then we have the Seven of Wands, standing your ground. The Hermit card is someone who has quite a bit of wisdom. He's made it to the top of the mountain. There's his little lantern. He's not, they're pointing out the snake. He's not going to allow snakes back into his well-being. So in other words, they're not going to cross his path any longer. The Magician is all about manifesting, having probably dealt with somebody who is manipulative in the past, but this is about you focusing on manifesting the things that you want in your life and standing up for yourself. So if anybody has anything to say about what it is you're doing or the choices that you've been making, and even if this person constantly puts you on the defensive, that's something else that you're recognizing. I think you're standing your ground for sure, especially if they try to come back in the near future. Either you're not going to talk to them at all, or you're going to stand your ground with this person because you want to manifest new coming into the future. Nobody wants to deal with this kind of relationship, but this person's probably not going to give up, just to let you know. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and clear this, and we'll get into each one of your deacons. And we're going to see what's going on there. I'm going to get the Romance Angel cards, and then we'll do a little mini spread for each one of you. So that could be clarifying this reading and the outcome, or it could bring in something completely different. So let's get the Romance Angels and get started. So I have my little list, sorry. First is going to be the, let's see, it's the Aries Taurus cusp. So if you were born April 19th through the 24th, this one's going to be for you. This is going to be for Taurus Aries cusp. Let's see what's going on for you. So we have engagement, religious factors, and codependency, and then true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Somehow I don't think that is going to resonate with the last portion of the reading. So engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It could be that this person's going to try to say that they've changed and come back and want to try to propose. Maybe they believe that you're the one for them. And in this case, religious factors, your love life is influenced by religious upbringings and your spiritual path. This could be that you've come to a place on your spiritual journey where you don't care whether they want to propose to you or not. You're too far along your spiritual journey to let something like that come back or be in your life. And codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. I think that's part of the issue with that past person, is that they have codependency issues, whether it be that they are a heavy drinker or they have issues like that. It could just be that they're codependent in relationships. So that's why they come in so hot and leave a situation just as quickly, because they need somebody with them all the time and they want someone who's going to fulfill their needs, but they don't necessarily fulfill the other person's. All right, so let's see what the outcome is for you guys. We've got the moving forward, the Chariot card, feeling a little bit stuck. The Seven of Pentacles, the Sun card. This is actually beautiful. All right. So the Knight of Cups. This tells me that, yes, there is new energy moving towards you. It could be somebody that may have already told you that they have an interest. This person's more stable, much more stable. They have a small offering. They may not come right out and say that they feel all these gushy feelings, but they're definitely going to come towards you and offer you something new. So if you want to open yourself up to new love, this is definitely coming towards you. The Chariot card could be a Cancer. This tells me that moving forward, there might be a part of you that feels a little bit stuck. Maybe the past is still holding on to you and it makes you feel like you can't move forward. But the energy is of movement. So no matter what, you're going to be moving forward. The Seven of Pentacles. Willing to wait for something that's going to grow. Wanting to step back and look at what you've already put into a situation, deciding whether it's worth putting any more effort in, or do you want to wait for something that you know is going to grow, and it may grow a little bit slowly. I believe that is it. You could be dealing with a Leo. This is what's going to make you happy. When you take the time and you let something grow, it's something that's going to make you a lot more happy than someone who comes in with such fiery passion and starts off hot and then slows down or pulls back. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Wands. The first thing they said to me is that you question whether you'll ever be able to find that happiness. Absolutely. That Knight of Wands in reverse, you could just be holding back your emotions right now, your passions. You don't want to put yourself out there and end up in a situation where you get hurt, but this Knight of Pentacles is going to come, or I'm sorry, Knight of Cups is going to come in and show you love. You may not see the offer. Maybe you're wanting someone who's going to bring all of them at once. And in this case, this person has a very small offer. With the Moon card, I feel like there's just things you can't see yet. So give it an opportunity, because this is someone who's not going to create problems. They're not the type that wants to argue or create conflict of any sort. Their energy is much lighter and much more youthful. They could also be someone that's younger than you. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the Chariot and the Eight of Swords. Let's see what we have for that. We have the King of Wands. This is someone who's really passionate, that wants to move towards you, but there's an energy of needing to get unstuck. And then we have the King of Cups. Be careful. If this is the past person that wants to move towards you and you're not willing to open up and put the energy in, this person seems to be passionate, but unfortunately emotionally unavailable. And then the Queen of Pentacles, needing to focus on yourself. Knight of Cups in reverse. You're taking the time to focus on you and that stability. Like we talked about, it was in the reverse in the beginning of your reading. Now it's in the upright. So this is you coming to a much more stable place when releasing this person. I feel like you're going to move on from them. The passion between the two of you may be fantastic, but does it mean you stay in it if they have toxic energy? I say no, but that's obviously your choice. I can't make that decision for you. I don't think that situation made you happy. And yes, absolutely, the possibility of something wonderful coming in is possible. Don't get your hopes down. Try to stay open to the idea that a new energy is trying to move towards you. So once you close this cycle out, that's going to move towards you. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Taurus 1. Let me clear these cards. So Taurus 1, let's see what the outcome is going to be for you if you're born between April 25th and May 2nd. This is for you. April 25th to May 2nd, Tauruses, please. So we have unrequited love, attraction, honeymoon. Bottom of the deck, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This could be how you're feeling about that main spread. If there was some passion in there, that could be why you're inquiring to see what the outcome is. But I don't think there's enough there for you to keep going. Now, there is still a passion, an attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. This could be that new person that I just mentioned in the last one coming towards you. I do feel a new energy. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So if things just don't feel balanced right now for you in a love situation, there's attraction there. But is it going to be the ultimate ending? Are you going to find that happiness in the honeymoon? Or was it the honeymoon stage that was attracting you to that? Let's see what the outcome is going to be for you. This is for Taurus, April 25th to May 2nd. Okay, so Two of Cups in reverse. Not an easy decision to make. All right. So the overall energy for this is the Ace of Wands, which is what we got before. It's a fiery, passionate new beginning, those starts. This is what I think you can have, but this is how I feel like this person operates. If you're looking for an outcome from the main spread, this is what it feels like. This is how they come in, but do they stay that way? Do they just keep trying to start over with the passionate aspect of things? Are they only physical? Is that all they want from the relationship? Two of Cups, this is a tough decision to make. Two people coming together, is it possible? Right now, do we know? The Knight of Cups is coming out for you as well. It did for the other deacon. So I feel like this is a new energy that's trying to move towards you. And having the challenge of the Queen of Pentacles in the beginning, or your overall energy was in reverse. Now it's in the upright. So this is focusing on yourself and putting work into yourself, but maybe being a little tired because that energy had pulled so much from you. It's wanting to put the energy back into yourself and not focus on that. It feels like it was definitely heartbreaking. This person could have been exactly that. And they are. So this is clarifying. The outcome is saying this person does these things and they're going to break your heart. So do you continue in this relationship? It said everything that it needed to say about the type of personality they were. It's heartbreaking to find out that that's what somebody's like. So do you stay or do you move on? I personally think you're going to move on because you have way too much self-worth to stick with anybody that's like that. And if you're even questioning whether they are the type of person that does it, I say yes, absolutely. They have a tendency to be a liar, manipulator, things like that. And after getting your heart broken, that's the other thing that I feel with the Seven of Swords is you're bolting. You're not going to put the Knight of Cups, not putting in the work, and a liar and a cheater. So that's the energy you're going to get away from. You're making a decision with the Two of Cups to focus on yourself because of this heartbreak. So to me, that says it very clearly about what the outcome is for that situation. Okay, so we're going to move on now to Taurus Twos. So if you're born between May 3rd and 10th, welcome. This is going to be the outcome for you with this situation. Let's see what your outcome. Now, it could focus on what we talked about, the passion, the main spread, or it could be indicating that there's something else coming for you. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Passion, there's definitely passion in this situation. I said that. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. So there's a couple things I'm feeling from that. I definitely think there's passion between you and that person. So whoever you were dealing with, or if you're still dealing with this person, no doubt you don't question that part of it. I do believe it's someone who has there's a lot of physical attraction, and that aspect of the relationship may work. And maybe you can come to a place, but if they have that devil type of energy and you're getting rid of that and wanting to walk away, then you're focused on calling in your soulmate. You're focused on calling in the new love. So right now, feeling a little bit like you want to hold back. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Cups, yes. All right, so, and the Magician in reverse. Wanting to get away from people who are manipulative like this. It feels like you're worn out, and this has taken a toll on either your self-esteem, or maybe even poked at your self-worth. Maybe it also shook that feeling of stability that you've had. It definitely feels like this person likes to shake things up, and maybe doesn't like to leave anybody feeling secure. So they seem to be someone who juggles quite a bit. Even though it's in the reverse, I feel like that's the energy of that person. And the Knight of Wands, it's like they show their passion, they come in hot, and then they pull back their energy. So I don't think you're going to stick around. I think you're holding back. You're making a decision about not wanting to put any more energy or effort into this relationship, and going over it and over it and over it in your head, and just deciding you don't want to lose sleep anymore. That's why you're walking away. And maybe right now you're just in a place where you're really upset about it. It feels like it hurt quite a bit. So I think you're going to walk away from this situation. I don't know that you're going to give it any more energy. So I definitely believe the outcome for you is to walk away. All right, so let's get into the next one, which would be Taurus Threes. So if you're born between May 11th and May 18th, this outcome is going to be for you. All right, so codependency. I think that's the person we're discussing. Keep an open mind. Healing family issues, and then you deserve love. You are lovable. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. This could be that this person has codependency issues. In other words, they could be someone who drinks way too much, or they're codependent in relationships, which would explain the main spread's toxic energy. Someone who's emotionally manipulative. In other words, wants to be in a relationship just to be in one, not necessarily because they don't want to give anything. It's just that they have to have someone there present at all times. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This, I think, is telling you that you need to open up to the possibility of somebody new. If you're currently dating this person and you're having trouble walking away, let's see what the cards say, but I feel like you might have to step back and walk away. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There may be some issues still that linger with you in relationships where you're getting mirrored back to childhood, back to something that you witnessed in your parents' relationship. So it may require healing from that in order to move forward, so that you don't keep repeating cycles like this. Nobody wants to have somebody, toxic move into their life, but sometimes we need those lessons in order to move forward into something really healthy. So right now, I definitely feel like, okay, I just shuffled the cards, but we've got some similar to the last. your overall energy is the Two of Cups in reverse. Needing to make a decision about this, and I think you're going to. If you're still hanging on to it right now, I feel like there's a new energy that wants to move forward, but unfortunately, you're feeling very betrayed. And I think there's part of you that wants to kind of hold back. You may be resistant to anybody new. And then the Seven of Cups in reverse. But knowing that you want to find the one, there's no more confusion for sure. So if you're coming to a place where you're not confused anymore and you know you want to step away from that energy that was in the main spread, it's going to take a little bit of time to get through all that deception and all of those horrible things that may have happened. With the Seven of Swords, it's definitely saying this person was probably a liar or a cheater and difficult to deal with. Do you want that? Obviously not. So making a decision to walk away from people that are like that, not feeling victorious in the situation, and taking a time out. So I think the outcome for you is to say that you need to keep an open mind. I don't think this person is the one for you. Maybe receive the messages about healing and where there needs to be some healing done in the family arena in order for you to move forward. So if I had to guess, I'd say this one is too painful and there's been too much disappointment in order to move forward. I think you're pretty clear about that at this point. So I'd say you're going to go into hermit mode, and if you're open, there is a possibility that somebody new is going to come towards you. Okay, so the last one will be the Taurus Gemini cusp. So let's see, for May 19th through the 24th is the way they have it listed in this book. So let's see for the cusps. The outcome for you. We have religious factors, getting to know each other, and this could be the one. And then engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So for you guys, it's a little bit different than the others. Right now, I feel like it could be that you're opening up to your spirituality, or you're on your journey, and that's something that may be a little different for someone. But as you get to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this could be somebody who may come across in the beginning as something similar to the past. But I think as you get to know this person, they may be a little bit different. So that toxicity that I was sensing could have been an ex, but there's somebody new, a new energy that's already made it into your life, and you're wondering how this is going to turn out. That ex energy, or that energy that was difficult, could be somebody that's actually a good person, but they came across that way in the beginning. And then this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. So yours is going to be, like I said, a little bit different. I think the person that we're talking about, the outcome is going to be better for you guys. As you get to know this person, maybe those things that had come across not so great in the beginning are going to shift as you get to know them. Let's see what the cards say. So we have the Lovers in reverse, just questioning, is this going to be the right one for me? There was definitely something that hurt you, but you're getting over it with the Five of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Sun card in reverse, Leo energy, and then we also have the Chariot, which is Cancer, Hermit, Virgo, Gemini, the Lovers. So going into hermit mode a bit, but right now I feel like you're spending a lot of time with friends and family and having fun. I don't think you're going to allow anything to hold you back from that. Are you going to need to make a decision? Absolutely. Are you 100% sure this is going to make you happy? Not sure yet. The Hermit card says, really reflect on it. Focus on what you've learned. He's all about the wisdom that he's learned. Take that from your spiritual journey. Does it feel right? Does it feel good in your gut when you're with this person? Are you seeing red flags, or does it seem like they're repeating things like of old partners that aren't really there? They may just be triggers for you. So getting past the sadness and moving forward, and not accepting anything less than everything. So opening up to the idea that if this person, as you get to know them, brings it all to the table, then you'll accept the offer. But right now, you're not going to move on unless that person offers you everything. Four Cups in reverse. But it looks like you're healing. If you had a past situation that was still kind of lingering, and that's some of what the energy was I was picking up in the main spread, then you could definitely be moving beyond that, and give this a chance, because I think this person might be different than you expect. Okay, so that's the outcome for you guys. Now, I forgot to timestamp it in the other video, but I'm going to pull the Lover's Oracle just to give you an overall message from this. If you stuck around or wanted to tap into this part, I should have done this in the beginning. All right, so we're going to get 3 cards for you. We've got power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. That's incredible. I wish I had done this so that you could all get the end messages. So that's your second card, forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And then the last card for you is, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Beautiful messages to close this out. I hope this helped for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you happen to be here in this part of the message, thank you so much for being here. Please do like, subscribe, and comment below and let me know if you like this. I do personal readings as well. That's in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown of the reading, and I will see you in your next video. Love you to pieces. Take care. Bye.